This man saw the end of the world twice. At 8:15 a.m. on August 6, 1945, the sky above Hiroshima turned into a blinding white flash, brighter than the sun, louder than thunder, hotter than anything humans had ever created. In less than a second, an entire city was erased. And standing just a few kilometers from the epicenter was a 29-year-old Japanese engineer named Tsutomu Yamaguchi, who had no idea that history was about to choose him as its most unlikely witness. Before you go deep into this story, please kindly click the subscribe button in order to support this channel and enable us to keep creating more powerful stories like this. Hiroshima, the first end of the world. Yamaguchi was in Hiroshima on a business trip for Mitsubishi Heavy Industries. His assignment had ended, and that morning he was preparing to leave the city and return home to Nagasaki. As he walked toward the shipyard, he looked up and noticed a single American B-29 bomber flying unusually low. Then it happened. A sudden flash, pure white, filled the sky. Yamaguchi felt as if the sun had exploded directly above his head. The blast lifted him off the ground and hurled him through the air. Heat burned his face and arms instantly. His eardrums ruptured. The shockwave flattened buildings like paper toys. When he regained consciousness, Hiroshima no longer existed. The city was a wasteland of fire and smoke. People wandered aimlessly, their clothes burned away, their skin hanging from their bodies. Some were silent, too shocked to scream. Others begged for water as they collapsed along the roads. The rivers were filled with corpses, people who had jumped in to escape the flames. Badly injured and nearly blind, Yamaguchi somehow survived the night among the ruins. He believed civilization itself had ended. The impossible journey home. The next day, against all odds, Yamaguchi found a train still running out of Hiroshima. With burns covering his body and radiation already poisoning his blood, he boarded it. His only thought was to get home, to see his wife and infant son one more time before he died. He arrived in Nagasaki on August 8th, exhausted, bandaged, and barely alive. When he reported to work and tried to explain what he had seen, his co-workers didn't believe him. One bomb destroyed an entire city? They said. That's impossible. Yamaguchi insisted. He described the flash, the heat, the silence after the screams. Then, on August 9th, 1945, at 11:02 a.m., while he was still speaking, the sky turned white again. Nagasaki, struck by hell a second time. A second atomic bomb exploded over Nagasaki. Once more, the blast tore through the city. Once more, buildings collapsed. Once more, human lives vanished in fire. Yamaguchi was thrown to the ground, but a nearby hillside shielded him from the full force of the explosion. Amazingly, his wife and son survived.